I got a feeling that you got me covered too. I got you covered. I got you covered.
Hi, everybody. I'm not going to stay on terribly long, but I wanted to just come on and say hi for a few minutes. I was doing some recordings of some devotions, and I figured out, well, I'm on. I try not to record or do much after about 10:30 at night because Josh wants to come in here and relax. Hi, Sandy Wendy. But I figured I would come on in and kind of just let you know how I was doing and what's kind of going in. So, and we have to do some membership um, uh, membership can't think what it is now. We have to give memberships away too because it's late in the month. um, I'm doing better, thankfully. I took a couple days. What day was it? I forgot what I'm forgetting what it is. Friday to kind of just hi Nancy, to kind of just really take it easy. I was just I kind of for the first time in a while felt normal. Whatever normal is. I don't even know what that is anymore. Kind of felt normal. Um, my breathing's gotten a lot better. That just took a couple days to let everything kind of calm down. I'm still having a little asthma flare, but nothing like I was having. Uh, and I got myself involved in a old series. It's called the McGregor Saga. I'm like into season 2. I can't remember what show it is and or what episode I'm on, but I got myself involved with that. It's based out of Australia, so it's been really neat. I kind of just took that, and then I kind of felt like making a little dinner last night, which is rare. And so I made dinner and I stayed off my phone, and I just was like, okay. And even Josh said to me, I can see you're starting to kind of get back to your little self. I'm not, my struggles aren't over yet, because I still have to, when the medication stops, I'll be in a little bit of something, but I kind of feel like I can handle it better at that point. I'm just slowly getting my energy back, little bit by little bit by little bit. I am so ready to just be back to normal stuff. Um, so, like I said, I literally am going to continue to take day by day. I have a lot. I don't know how many devotions. I've gotten 5 through 11 done. So I've recorded 6 over the past couple of days, and then I'm going to be really focusing on tomorrow editing and getting some of them up and out to everybody, and then on Monday starting to record some more. So I'm ready. I'm ready to just be back to normal and not have to deal with anything. So let me go because we're really behind in the gifted memberships. And so I thought, oh, I got to get on. I got to do those. We're really behind, but that's okay. It's been a minute. It's been a minute. Um, I wasn't really up to it. Hey, Matrix Rabbit. I just got done with recording and some devotions, and I knew I needed to come on real quick, and everything was set up. Um, So Indigo, My Other's Keeper got one, Dan the Breaking News Man, Daisy May, and Mama Julia Crafting, she got one. So those are the memberships that were gifted. So we got them. I'm slowly. This is not going to be something that I'm not getting over this easily. With that being said, I'm really not. This is going to take me a little bit of time. This took a lot out of me. And like I said, even though it's better, and I'm going to be going on My Other's Keeper next month to talk about it. Talk about, dealing with all that I've been dealing with and these female issues. So I will be talking about it because it's been relatively discouraging. And I literally take one day by one day, and I'm not sure if all those people that were just gifted membership are in the chat or not. But that's what I'm having to do right now. And if I didn't feel like doing something, I haven't done it. I'm really focused on making sure too that I am finishing. I've got 3 blankets. One was one requested by our church for someone. Another one I'm doing for my daughter's mother-in-law, and I finished the horse blanket. And the other one is one I'm doing for a very special person. And I'm really trying to get those 3 blankets done. Hi, Shatikwa, how are you? I can't really move on the one that I'm doing because the yarn isn't in. That's the problem. The yarn is not in. All the yarn is not in to do. So, hold on a second. Hold on just a moment. I'm just going to turn this off for a second. I'm still here. Hold on a second. All right. I'm back. This is one that I'm doing, and it's going to be time for tea. So this is what I'm doing. You see the teapot, the teacup, and there's the start of the teapot. But that's the teacup. Here it is. So that's one I'm working on. So this pretty. I'm really liking. Originally I was going to do a different color, but I really like this brown color. It's a very warm color. And I added, this was different, but I added like an ivory here just to break it up a little bit. But I'm working on that one. That's one. But this yarn is on order. Hobby Lobby only had one left, so I have to wait till it comes back in. So that's one. Hold on a second. Give me just a minute. I'll grab the other one. I brought these over, but I wasn't intending to go live. So this is the other one I've been working on. Where is it? And this one is kind of my own pattern a little bit. So you can see that going up to here. This part here, I did that myself. So there's like little hearts, And the yarn is kind of like, has little spots in it. So this is what I've been working on. The person likes red. That's their favorite color. And it is going to say God is good all the time. Isn't that pretty? So, whoops. That's what I've been working on. This is the red yarn. It's kind of got like spots in it. Like spots in it. So, that's what I've been working on. And then I have one more. Once I get done with those, I have one more in a bin that I need to get done with, and then I can start working. This one I'm doing, I'm kind of using a pattern, but I'm kind of making my own pattern because the original pattern did not have, move my tea out of the way. Original pattern had hearts going all the way, like, I don't want to yank this out, but I guess I will. The hearts were going like, they were like being, like they were totally going along the entire thing. They were continuous. You can see the hearts are upside down, but they were totally continuous. And I decided to eliminate that and make it so that from here, from the bottom of here to here, it was diagonal where it met. You kind of see it. It goes from here all the way to the end. So I'm changing it. Plus I'm changing the words. Oh, well, that'll be awesome, Matrix. So this pattern, this one I'm doing is really kind of my own pattern to some degree. So, but I've been really working on that. I really got involved in this. It's the man from Snowy River, the McGregor story series. It's like a 4-part series. It's based off in Australia. And I just got lost in it. Literally just got lost. And I'm like, you know, I said to myself the other day, when we were kids and we felt like we went backwards and the wind was kind of knocked out of us, that's the way I felt. No, it's not, Matrix. It's an actual series. It's a 4-part series. And it's like an hour-long thing. So I've just been crocheting and watching and resting and doing all that kind of stuff. And it's on the Up channel, which we got like we wanted to watch Heartland, and we got that. We did like a trial, and so I've got like 7 days to enjoy it. I'm gonna be binge watching the whole thing. But when you were kids and you kind of went back and had the wind knocked out of you, I've kind of felt like I've spent my month with the wind being knocked out of me. And I'm kind of getting back to getting the wind back in my sails a little bit. And we'll just see. I literally continue to have to take day by day. When the medicine stops in about 6 or 7 days, I can't remember what day I'm on, but when it stops, probably in about another 6 days, we'll see where I am. I may not be in the greatest shape for a couple days, but hopefully it won't be like it was when I had to go in the hospital. We have Josh's grandmother's sister's funeral is January the 7th. That's in Columbus. So we'll be going to that. And so we'll be traveling for that. So I'm hoping that I'll be well enough to not have any issues. I'm hoping. I hope everything gets back to it without much hesitation. We'll see where I am. I don't think this is over yet. But at least if I can feel as if, hi Anthony, how are you? At least if I can feel as if I'm not, like I have a little bit of energy, like I'm getting back to myself. It's better than I was. This has been, this time, high bud files have been discouraging to some degree for me. And I'm just kind of having to walk it as best I can. And so if you can, if you're someone that is to this channel and you can go watch any of the things that we have done, and you haven't given it a thumbs up or watch it, make comments in the comment section. That'll really help. In the month of June, I'm hoping we are going, that's my birthday month, we are going to do a live every day. The only time I can do a live every day is during Christmas because it totally just wipes me out. I live every day except for Sunday and Monday because it's my birthday month. And we'll be celebrating my birthday on June 18th. And so in the month of June, look out for it because we're going to do it except for Sunday and Monday. We'll do it. And I do have a taste review for something that I have been waiting on, but I just haven't felt up to do it. Taste review on it, and I will be doing that shortly. I do have a craft that hopefully this week I will feel up to doing something with. And I've got a lot of editing ahead of me. I've got a lot of editing, but we'll get it all done. Again, I appreciate everybody's understanding and patience. This has been a lot. And then, of course, I had the asthma that just decided to kick out of nowhere. It was very windy today outside, so I stayed in. I didn't go outside. And Josh's asthma was kicking up with all the wind and all the pollen and all the wonderful stuff that spring brings that neither one of us like. We'd like to do without. So we've been doing that, and get church tomorrow. So we'll see. We will see. I can't tell you all. I'm taking one day by one day by one day. And I kind of felt a little, I'm not going to stay on terribly long because I know Josh wants to get to bed. And I have a couple things to do before I go to bed. I know that I kind of felt guilty a little bit for kind of past couple days, and I thought, no, Mary, you don't even go there. You've had a heck of a past 2 months, and you've had a really difficult month. And if you don't feel like doing anything past couple days, rightfully so, you're somewhat back to normal. Enjoy it. And I felt a little bit like I was kind of guilty for, I thought, no, you're not. You've been through a lot. And people around me know I have been. And sometimes you need to make sure. And I've kind of had that feeling to some degree, kind of like when they say on an airplane, take your mask off and put your take your mask off and put the people around yours mask on afterwards. And I kind of felt like, you know what? You've got to take care of yourself right now. And even my therapist, I was talking to her on Wednesday. Hi, Thesaurus, how are you? I remember saying, thank you. I remember saying to her, I don't think I can really do any kind of diving any deep right now. And she goes, I don't think we should. I think we should take everything. Yes, got to protect you. And I'm got to look up. I need to get into a deep dive on Streamlabs because that's what we're using right now. and understanding the whole thing, because I was not going to pay StreamYard the 400. We didn't have it. So I've got to sit with something and figure out how to put your comments on the screen and all that kind of stuff. I will. I just haven't totally figured out how to do that yet. But I will. I'll get there, but I've got to sit with a YouTube something or other and figure out how to do it. Hi Lucy, how are you? So I have not figured that out yet. There's a way to do it. I just need to do it. I need to sit with it and do it. And so, you know where I was at for a moment. But I've just said to myself, you've got to take care of yourself. You just got to. And my therapist, we've talked about the trunk theory. When things happen, you stick everything in the trunk, right? And you lock it. When emotions get too much, you can't handle them, you put them in the trunk. And so what happens? And so she said to me, Mary, put everything in the trunk right now, lock it up. The last thing you need to do to your body right now is go through any trauma stuff. We can work on that later. Any stuff that is going, hi Lydia, that's going to be too upsetting in your, in for you to deal with right now. You don't need to do any of that. Be the worst thing you could do for yourself right now is, get into all of that. Don't do it. You need to just move away from it all and allow your whole body to calm down. Because I said to her, I can't go there. I can't begin to go there. I can't go into any kind of stuff. Been under too much stress. And she said, yes, you have been. And what I'm kind of afraid with, and I told her that, was getting into all of this stuff that we've been working on and not allowing my body and my hormones that have decided to go haywire because of all the stress, not allowing them to kind of come back and recover and get back to normal. I'm going to be exasperating everything. So she agreed with me. She said no. And she said, we're going to go day by day with you and week by week. And if you need a couple weeks off of therapy, that's exactly what we're going to do. You don't need to push it. And I was very thankful to hear that, because I was like, yes. Hi, Lord Kiss Freak. How are you? Yes, I know. Long time no see. I'm still here. I ain't going anywhere, guys. I just have been dealing with a lot of stuff, and I've been dealing with some health stuff. My aunt passed in March. Josh's grandmother winded up in the hospital. Her heart is not working. She's 95 years old, as well as it used to. Her sister passed away. I mean, there's just been a lot of stuff that's gone haywire and everything. And so I've just kind of been, and then I winded up in the hospital Easter. So I've also spent a month of being able to do what I can do. But guys, I'm not going anywhere. This channel will be here for the main purpose of connecting and connection. It's going to be here to crochet that connection, and there's no crochet hook required. And we can do all that and have a good place and a good place of support. And that's what it's here for. That's what the Lighthouse Beacons group is on Facebook. And I know I've had people reach out and say, I missed you. And I'm like, yeah, I've missed it too. But when you're in a place that you're just trying to get from hour to hour and you're just so discouraged, this has been a very discouraging time in my life this past month. And I wasn't sleeping right, and pain level was heightened, and my whole body was just like, no, and I haven't been able to really go out much and do much, which also, and not that I do a lot and not that I can do a lot, but I've been limited on all of that because of what's going on. So we're supposed to go to Columbus. Josh has an appointment next week. So I was thinking about trying to, when I feel better, I wanted to go down to the Amish country again. I love the Amish country. It's like just that drive is just so beautiful. But I haven't been able to do any of that. Christina was here for Mother's Day a couple weeks ago. And we had planned to do a live together. She had planned to dye my little section of my hair, whatever little hair this girl's got, and couldn't do it. I was wiped. I was in a lot of pain, and I couldn't even go to church. And so I'm here. I'm not going anywhere, but for right now, for the foreseeable future, and I'm going to get off here in a few minutes because I know Josh wants to go to bed, and I have to go grind some coffee for the morning and fix his little protein shake things. For the foreseeable future, I'm really, for this next month, I'm going to pop on and do lives, but I'm kind of also taking a little bit of time to recover. And unfortunately, I do not know what's going to happen when the medication stops. It hopefully will not be as bad as when it stopped before and I had to restart it again. And they've tapered me down a little bit, so I'm hoping that it will be mild. With that being said, I'm really trying to kind of get ahead, make sure that recordings are done, that we're caught up when it comes to the devotions. But I'm also pulling back a little bit because I know I still need to build back my energy and my strength, because I did also have some, at the hospital they were thinking about giving me a blood transfusion. So I knew that I know I'm anemic a little bit. So I've been working on that. We have like the Sam's Club little mini burgers, and those are in the freezer. So I've been popping those in a pan a couple times a week, a little bit, and having those. Or I've been having, Mom makes homemade bone broth. So I've been having the bone broth to, drink and so forth. So I'm trying to do that. So we will get back to doing lives. We are planning this week to do the spinning wheel. Hopefully I can figure out how to put it on this thing. I need to sit down and really understand Streamlabs, and I haven't been able to absorb it in this brain. If anybody knows Streamlabs really, 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 really good, please reach out to me, and I will gladly sit and have you explain it all, because I'm still learning it. But I want to save my energy for June, because June 1st, except for Sunday and Monday, we're going to do a live every day because it's my birthday month and we're going to celebrate. And we're going to do a giveaway. It won't be a big giveaway, but we will do, I was thinking of doing something, maybe even just like a Amazon gift card or something. We'll do something, but I'm planning to do something for my birthday month in June. So be looking out for that. I've got to put that together and figure out what we're going to do, but we will definitely do a birthday giveaway, and it'll be a video, so you'll have to go in and make comments. I just haven't totally decided what it's going to be yet. We'll figure it out. It may be a $20 gift card to Amazon and then 2 soap caddies to the second place winner, something like that. And if we do it that way, then at least the $20, or $25 gift card, as long as you can get Amazon wherever you are, that can be any place. And then we could do the 2 soap caddies for anybody in the United States. And so we could do that. And then I can maybe think about throwing in a connection cake or something like that. Who knows? But we'll see. but we're definitely doing a giveaway for my birthday. And if I don't know if it'll happen. I don't know how I'm going to feel, and I don't know if we'll have the funds for it. Christina wants to come with us, but there's a place about an hour, and it was an hour and a half away. It's down in Columbus area, and it's a wild place, like a safari place. And I was thinking, well, if I was up to it, we could go do that, take you all along with us and go wild for my birthday. But I'd love to be able to go do that. But then they have like a sunset tour, and they said that's when like the animals are really the most evident because it's cool, and that's when they feed them. And we could go do that. But depending on how I'm feeling and whether we have the funds for it, and then they do dinner, like a buffet dinner afterwards. But it may be waiting until July, and then we would celebrate Josh and I's anniversary and my birthday kind of mixed together. So we'll see. And I've always wanted to do that. They did a show on the wilds. It was on like Animal Kingdom or something like that, and I thought, always wanted to do that. But Christina wants to come, and she wouldn't have the funds for it. If we did it, if Christina wanted to come, then I would have to do the afternoon tour without the sunset. And then there's a place here, and I've got to call them because I looked and there's not a thing. For her birthday, there's a place here in Shelby, Ohio, and it had private tours. And if I can get with them, I'd like to. And I'd love to be able to take her for her birthday because she just loves animals so much. And they have got giraffes, and I think they have giraffes. They have zebras, all different kind of animals that she just loved to be able to have, to be able to do. And then they even have an otter thing, and they have painting with an otter. And I'd love to be able to take her there. And it's a whole little farm thing, but it's private tour. And when I went and tried to see if they had any scheduled, like any openings, they didn't have anything. But I really wanted to do that for her birthday. I thought that would be really fun to go treat her for her birthday, because she's such an animal lover. I thought that'd be really cute to go have these little otters, all different kind of things. And if not, there's a place not far, that like a farm place, that I thought we could go take her, but I forgot when it closes for the winter. So we'll see. I thought, well, we'll go wild for my birthday, because it's a big one. But I'm still going to be 29 years old. So I hope I'm starting to look more like myself. I hope I'm starting to look better, feel better. I am. I'm still kind of pulling back the reins a little bit. I'm not diving into the deep end yet. Don't have the energy for it. I'm having to take one day by one day, and I don't know if I've totally even begun to process Patty's passing. And I don't think I want to go there right now. I need to make sure that I'm in a good place, that I'm not going to throw everything off kilter again. So I know you guys have got me covered, and I appreciate it more than you ever know. I'm okay. I'm fine. I've got lots of people that are looking out for me and making sure that I'm resting and I'm taking it easy and I'm not pushing it. I can't push it. I don't have it within me to do. But if I'm not coming on, it's not because I don't want to connect. If I'm not in chats on YouTube, it has nothing to do with that. It's just I'm doing what I can, if that makes any sense. And if I can't do it, I'm not doing it. And it's just because this month has been really, really hard. And I would like to not have to deal with anymore. I'm pretty done. I'm pretty done. I'm over it. And I don't know if it's totally over yet. And the only thing that I'll do, the only way to deal with it is just take one day by one day. So what I will do more of, and I need to get back to doing jokes, and we will get back to that. I for the most part, since the quote started, and I need to do the quote reflection ones, I really haven't missed a quote except for one. I think it's pretty good. All the quotes we've done since last year in July, I've missed one. And I realized it. I think it was last month or something like that. But I will get back to jokes. I will get back to doing shout outs for channels. Another thing we're going to be doing starting this week. Hi, Misha. How are you, sweetheart? I understand the need to pull back. I've been trying to do some recently. Today has been worse. No energy, I have experienced sucks. Great to see you. Braven, yep. I am. I know. And when you're dealing with a health issue, I mean, I can sit here and say, thank God none of it was cancerous. It's not cancer or anything like that. It's just my hormones after Patty's death went woo, and then everything went haywire. I would have liked to not spend Easter in the hospital, but that's the way it went. And Misha, I'm working on that project. I've got 3 blankets I'm working on, and yours is in there because I'm going to get that done. I'm going to be getting that done before I can move on to any patterns of my own. But if I'm not on it, it's not because I don't want to. If I'm not in chats, it's not that. I'm just literally, I have to do what I can do, and I don't think this is over yet. I'm looking forward to everything getting back to normal. And just a little side note, I said to myself, I very much wanted another child. Christina was an only child. Christina, most likely Josh wouldn't have been able to with this Klinefelter's diagnosis, but I very much wanted another child. It was not in the cards. I will look forward to the grandchildren I'm going to have one day. And I always kind of had that hope out. And with the birthday coming up, I know that time of my life is over with. And that's fine. I can handle that. And I'm actually very much, after what I have been through, looking forward to not dealing with anything as far as that department. I'm sitting there going, whenever you want to decide to stop and not have it anymore, if you're a woman, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Not have it anymore. I think I'm going to, I even said to somebody, I guess I haven't wished for something so much for my birthday in my life. Just let it go and move on, and I don't ever have to go down that aisle or that department again or do anything, and then it could just be over with. And Mary, please don't put pressure on yourself. When it comes, it will be a beautiful surprise, but I'm not putting pressure on myself. But I also have this really, really great fact about myself that says I'll go ahead and start another project, and I'll have 7 projects going on at once. And I've said to myself, you cannot start a new project until you finish these 3 blankets. So I'd like to get to the point where I'm actually doing our own patterns, because the patterns that I do with these, this is one I'm currently working on for someone in our church that's kind of going through a tough time. So these patterns that I do that are like this with the little bobbles. Hi everybody. Little bobble things. I love these patterns. This is kind of a pattern of my own that I've done. This one. I got it. I used I've used a pattern, but I'm making it kind of my own. So I really want to do our own patterns. And I've said to myself, I cannot start, I cannot, I just can't, I can't, I cannot start any new patterns, start my own patterns. This one is going off of another pattern. So I'm changing the pattern up, but it's from somebody's pattern. I can't do my own patterns, whereas I can say, this is 100% mine and something that I've created from start to finish until I finish these. Because if I don't do that, then these are going to go into 3 years down the road. I know me self enough. So that's my kind of carrot for myself to say, you must finish these before you can do any more. I took on one blanket. I was down to 2 because I finished the one for my daughter with the horse one. But I did pick up the other one because of the, it's for my daughter's mother-in-law. She loves tea. So I'm doing one that says tea, time for tea. And I figure out that I can give it to her just to thank her for loving my daughter and raising a wonderful son. And I figured way, way down the road, maybe that'll go to one of, from her to go to one of Christina's children. So I know it'll stay in the family, but no, I know myself enough that says, no, you may not do anything else. You cannot add any more blankets, do anything until you finish these. And I'm probably going to be adding one because the gentleman in our church that has had several blankets of mine that he wanted me to do is having a new grandbaby in August. So there'll probably be one more that'll be added. But other than that, that's it. Boundaries for ourselves as well. Good for you. Trying to do more like that too. Trying to build the website even more than anything lately to avoid Facebook mostly. You have to do one day at a time. That's what I'm doing. And I thought about coming on this channel and talking about kind of what I've gone through in the past month with everything. And I really just kind of felt like I wanted to do it with somebody. And so I knew Kim was the good person to do it with. So I will post that on the community tab. I think women's issues are very, very important. I found this discouraging because there was not a lot of places to go to find out what was happening. And it's kind of still in a position of limbo. But like I said, I'm at the point in my life where I know me having any more children is in the past. I will enjoy my grandchildren. I am looking forward to the time in my life where I can say, I'm done with all that. And if you're a woman, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm done with having all that. I've never been more ready for it to leave in my entire life right now. And when I talk to my doctor, she goes, yep, you're not even at that stage yet. I'm like, what? Can we just be at the menopause stage? I'm just sorry for the guys here, but just can we be there? Apparently I was like, no. No. I'd like to be at that stage, please. Get through that and over it. I was told by my, who was it? My fibromyalgia doctor, that when I was going to go through that it was going to be hell on earth because of the fibromyalgia. It was going to be a rough time. It's been rough. I know. I am so sorry for all of that. If you all are in, well, I'm thinking about this, And if you haven't hit the subscribe yet, guys, we're at 1630, I think it is. I think I've got to put this channel in the thing. If you all, I found this channel. Josh knew about it, but apparently I did not. If you all are in any kind of tornado sections, okay, there's a channel called Ryan Hall. You all go subscribe to it. If there's severe weather, he will come on the things and tell you. Well, I hope that he goes light, but I have a funny feeling that's not what's happening. He's a great channel to have in your arsenal when you are in any kind of tornado thing. He probably, when the ones were going through the other night in Kentucky, he probably saved some lives. Because he will sit there and say, if you have family here or there, whatever, get on the phone and call them and tell them to go to shelter. So, yes, I know you have, and I appreciate it. We're at 1630, I think. I think that's the last time I've been popping back between 1630 and 1629 for I don't know what it is. It's been back and forth, but we're at 1630, which amazes me that we even got there. But if you're in any kind of thing, subscribe to his channel. If there is severe weather, he goes live, and he is very detailed in his directing it to you and where the tornadoes are, going off, where the severe weather is, and he's just excellent. I highly recommend him to anybody, even if you're not in a tornado. He lived here in Oklahoma for a bit as well. I love him. Yep. Even if you're not in necessarily a tornado place, subscribe. If you have family in any places that tornadoes tend to hit, and then you can listen to it, at least pass it on to them. But I highly, highly recommend his channel. Great channel. It's actually, I think it was one night we were having some really bad, severe weather, and it was kind of comforting to listen to him and know this is what you need to do here, and kind of be on top of everything. So I highly, highly recommend his channel. If you're in the hurricane areas, when, of course, we're going to be getting into those, and Josh said to me, he goes, well, Mike's weather page is this one, and he says him and Ryan Hall are so different. And I said, well, Ryan Hall has to be, he's doing things as things hit. You know what I mean? As things hit, he's dealing with it like that moment. And Mike's weather page is great for those that are in hurricane areas, because he will literally walk you through all the stuff. He was great when we lived in Florida. He's another one that I highly recommend if you are in hurricane areas to listen to, because he will do, he will go through the storm as the storm is approaching on, and we listen to him. But they're two very different things. They're dealing with two very different weather patterns. Ryan Hall's dealing with at the moment, and Mike's dealing with the oncoming storm as the hurricane is coming on board. So that's it. And I did get the membership thing up, so we can play that real quick. Gifted 5 memberships. Yep. And I have got to get going in a minute, because I gotta go grind some coffee. I know Josh wants to get to bed, and I gotta get back to my McGregor sago. I'll say it right, but we can do this tonight because I was able to do this. So let's see. So remember, it's not if you're able to be a member, we appreciate it. It does help to support the channel. It is never expected. It is appreciated. But it is just to remind you all to thank the members. But at the very end, it says, thank you very much. That's to thank everybody for showing up, everybody for being here. And then, of course, it reminds you to be those awesome disco balls that I know you all are. I gotta see.
Thank you. Thank you.
Those awesome disco balls.
Thank you very much.
There you go. There we go. We got a little dancing in. Everybody dance. What was happening? I got to put a birthday cake up. Got to take the flamingo down because I had the flamingo up for Mama on Mother's Day. But I got to put a birthday something or other for the June for birthday. So anyway, y'all, we're going to take this day by day. I will be here. If for some reason I'm not able to, you all know. I just do not know. I don't know what's going to happen day by day right now. So I have to take literally day by day by day by day by day. And that's what I'm so thankful. But in June, I have every intention of doing some pretty significant lives because it's the birthday month, except for Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. I've decided those 2 days, I'm not doing it. Christmas, we do it every day of the month, but not for the birthday. And we will do a birthday giveaway. And I do have a product review I'm going to be doing sometime this week. So be looking out for that. And I think that's about it. So thank you for joining me for this impromptu live. Just to sit down and get caught up and have a cup of tea. And I will let you all go. You have a great night. Be proud of being yourself because everyone else is taken. Remember, we have you covered. Thank you so much for having us covered. And keep crocheting that connection. No crochet hook required. We'll see you soon, I promise. And hopefully I'll be feeling well tomorrow and I can go to church. Everybody in any kind of tornadoes, please stay safe. Listen to Ryan Hall, y'all. He has got things under control and covered for sure if you're in any of that. And if I'm not up to going to church tomorrow, I will not be going to church. But if I am, you will see me as we're driving to church. I will do my normal driving to church live on the way. So hopefully that'll happen. But anyway, I love you all. Keep connecting. It is so important. And we'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye, everybody. Be those awesome disco balls. I gotta find the outro. Bye-bye.
So proud of being